Alright, so we're taking a deeper dive into the 4 easy steps of manifestation. This second one is one that we're going to ask Cardinal Archangel Gabriel to help us with. Cardinal Archangel Gabriel is the inspiration, creativity, and boldness archangel. And this one that we're going to do right now is probably one of the most important because it affects absolutely everything. It affects how you be in every moment. Not what you do, but how you be. And how you be is how everything shows up. If you can understand it, you literally are soaking in the soup of absolutely everything. The Buddhist idea of shunyata is that we are in a environment where everything, every potential is there. This wild, chaotic, moving, energizing field that we are in. Everything is there. Things that we prefer and things that we don't prefer. All of it is there. And it's about achieving the same frequency or vibration, I'm sure you've heard that before, as what it is you desire, because everything is simply a signature energy pattern. You are, and everything you desire is simply a particular energy pattern in this field. And you just have to match your pattern to the patterns of what you desire, which means that you are changing. You change to what it is that you desire, and then that just is naturally on your field of awareness. And so what this particular one is stepping into joy. So now let's take a look at what joy is. Joy isn't necessarily jumping up and down and dancing and snapping your fingers and always being happy-go-lucky, because you want to be very conscious of staying away from something that people would call positive or toxic positivity. And that's where you're simply papering over emotions. You're placing this false front on. All emotions have a reason, but emotions are simply a chemical response in your body. That's all they are. But they are the language of the body. And the body is usually the last part of your system to speak its truth. So it can take a little bit of time. But what you want to do is you want to always be looking for the point of joy. And how you're doing this is you're looking for opportunities. You're simply telling yourself that no matter what something looks like, everything that comes to you is a gift. Everything that comes to you is an opportunity. You can get there by beginning to just tell yourself this. Beginning these mantras, listening to the words that you use, looking at the people that you surround yourself with, looking at the programs that you watch, the music that you listen to, the food that you eat, the type of exercise you do or don't receive, how well your sleep is. The better you take care of yourself and the more positive of an outlook of an environment that you create for yourself, the easier it is to be able to start to live joyfully in absolutely every moment. And once you've attained this, what you're doing is you're no longer giving any extra weight to anything. In other words, when we were all kids, you know, if for those that were raised in America, Christmas Day was like the moment. And there would be that 1 to 2 hours, if we were privileged enough or lucky enough to receive presents, you know, we had that time period where we came down under the tree and we unwrapped our presents, and then that was over. And so what we usually did in that moment was we put so much emphasis on this 1 to 2 hours of the entire year, and then we suffer through the rest of the year waiting for that to happen again. But you can live life where you give as much emphasis to the 364 days as you give to that one day. You find the present, you learn how to live in that present moment in every present moment. And you learn that no matter what is presenting to you, it is a gift. It is an opportunity. And this is a mindset. This is something that you can train yourself to do. So it's literally stepping into the joy mindset where you are looking for the gift, where you are not looking at the wrapping paper, but you're looking at what's wrapped up inside. Because sometimes the wrapping paper is really awful. Sometimes it is. But there's always something inside of there for you to learn. And part of this is also understanding that this life experience is temporal. This life experience is not permanent. So whatever it is that we think that we lose or we're lacking is going to catch up with us when we are put back into the great all that is. For me, I believe that we are simply an extension of the divine. And when this corporal body of ours passes away, our spirit simply goes back up into the full divine where it came from. So there really can be no loss. Even this body that you have is simply a collection of dust, stardust and different materials that have just been reused and recycled over millennia and just billions and billions of years. That's what you're made of, and you're going to give that back at some time. So this body is really not yours to keep forever. It's yours to use right now. You're simply leasing it for a certain period of time. And if you can live in that way, and you can understand that you have this moment right now to experience, you have this moment right now to live and to breathe and to be, you can understand that every moment, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, is precious. Absolutely precious. And I can tell you for myself, now presently having gone through really working on my mindset, every moment feels like an infinity. It feels like this delicious infinity where there is so much consciousness that is possible for me, and I have so many directions in which I can and do go in every single moment. I feel like I am living thousands and thousands and thousands of years in each single moment. And it's a magical place to be, absolutely magical. Life is so rich and diverse. No matter how horrible it is, no matter how joyful it is, no matter how, it is still a lived presence in this moment. So it's an attitude. It's a viewpoint. At the very, very beginning, it's a choice and a decision. And that's why we call it to step into it, because it is something that you are actively doing. You are deciding, I am going to be joy. I am going to find joy. I'm going to understand joy in this moment. That is who I am. So stepping into joy is a way that reframes everything. It repatterns everything. It changes the way you look and identify with absolutely everything. And once you do that, you step out of the victim role, out of the role of having effect, and now you step into the role of having cause. In other words, you are at cause for absolutely everything, and you're the one. Imagine your life being a black and white picture, and you're the one that gets to color it in. You are the one that gets to color in every moment as far as what its meaning is and how you identify with it, and how it affects you. That's something that you can decide. It takes work, and that is the work. So let's do a meditation to ask Archangel Gabriel to help us to learn how to step into joy. And one of the greatest ways that we can do that is with the gratitude list, is with starting to write a gratitude list, starting to be thankful for everything, starting to give thanks for absolutely everything, and understanding that that can be a roadway for us to step into joy. So let's take a deep breath. Think of a moment which was just pure joy for you. Maybe you got a new pet for the first time. Maybe you made a new friend. Maybe it was, going to a merry-go-round or an amusement park or something of that nature. Maybe it was your first car, or when you met your significant other. Or maybe it was a time when you just felt good, standing on a mountain, feeling the breeze going through you, or walking in the woods, or listening to the ocean. Create a moment for yourself. If you didn't have a moment, then just create that moment for you. Think of a moment that gives you just joy, just fills you with joy. If it's maybe even thinking of playing with a new kitten, or holding a new fresh baby, whatever it might be. Archangel Gabriel, we ask you to give us the patterning and the understanding of joy. Let us know who we are as a joyful being. Let us understand that joy is our natural pattern, that joy feels good because that is who we are. That is our truest, purest expression from the divine, is when we are in joy. Give us the strength to be able to step into this, to be able to understand that we are worthy of it, and it is our right and our privilege, and it's how we show up fully and are most effective in our lives and the lives of those that we adore. Ephatha, Ephatha, open up the doors of heaven and let joy rain down upon us. Ephatha, Ephatha, the heavens' doors open and we are filled with joy. We are filled with extreme joy. Joy that covers every moment, no matter what presents itself to us. We color it and pattern it and identify it through joy. And so it is, and it is done. Hey, while I've got you, have you ever wondered more about the angels, who they are, how they can help you in your life, and what you can do, and what your full potentiality is? How do you live in joy? How do you have peace? How do you have health and abundance and good relationships? And just how can you traverse the angelic realm and finally let go of the pain and suffering that you are going through right now in whatever is in your life? You ever wondered? I would love for you to join my free private Facebook group, Divine Angelic Manifestors. You'll see the link at the end of this video, or down below rather, but go to facebook.com/groups/Divine Angelic Manifestors. It's free, it's private. I would love to see you there. Love, peace, release.